Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode where I'm currently going through all the water blocks I've made in the past. This time we have quite a special block in my heart, but at the same time it was one of the most painful ones, which is why I've never made them again. This is for 350mm TECs, and these chillers were going to replace the chillers in my computer. I don't know if you've looked back through all my videos, but I had a blue lit quad TEC chiller, and I was going to replace it with 6. So I had 2 of these blocks or 4 of these blocks, depending on how you look at it. They were designed to be as low profile as possible while still being insulated, so I could fit these in a 5 1/4 bay with the TEC, and they would be less total height than a CD-ROM, which is why I've got it next to a CD-ROM in the video at the end of this. It's got 3/8 barbs, which are baked on, welded on the ends, and the same goes for the cover, well, the copper part of it. So there is no join or seal or acrylic top or HDPE top sealing the water in. It's 2 blocks of copper which have been baked together. Now obviously in the picture there is an HDPE cover, and that is for applying pressure and insulation purposes, but it doesn't actually hold the water in, if you like. Now why this became so painful is that it was quite hard to get a good seal, so even though it's baked together, that process was quite a painful one, and when you're throwing away large blocks of copper, it starts costing an awful lot of money very quickly, so it was financially just a big disaster, these things. The other problem that I foresaw but didn't realize how much it was going to be affected was the bowing. So in this shot you'll see that the cover at the back is not flat. See, it's got a bit of a bow, well, not a bit, it's actually got a huge bow in it. And that happens because plastic is a stressed material, and if you try to mill out a cup out of it, then it will kind of fold up. So it meant that it wasn't perfectly flat. It didn't matter really ultimately at all. It did mean that the screws didn't line up as I'd hoped, but I just drilled them out. But that didn't affect the way it worked. It just affected the fact that it had a bow in it, which I didn't particularly like. And you can actually see that bow in the video, which is coming up. When I try and pick up the water block, it kind of spins away from me. So these are certainly very nice. I would like to have another go at them, but I need to come up with a better way of making them more successful, I guess. So now we have the recording I made at the time of making the blocks. Hopefully you enjoy watching that.
Hi guys, this is my new 3TC water chiller that takes 350 by 50mm TECs. So I've got it here with a few extra covers. And it's next to a CD-ROM, so you get an idea for the size of it. So this has been baked together, so there is no join. It's all copper, including the barbs, which are 3/8. It has a proper cooling fin design, which has been milled out and then the top's been baked on. That would normally go something like that. There'll be a bit of a gap, obviously, for the TECs, and you slot your tubing right over there. So it's been especially designed for that offset, so you can actually fit the tubing over the barbs once you've got the TECs and the 2 tops pushed together. So that's it.